we have officially hit the breaking point. So now my question is, what do we do? The breaking point means that everything, as it's been getting more expensive, has now collectively gotten too expensive. So that it's not just people kind of getting behind on things. We're like from the point of no return where like there is no catching up anymore. Nobody can tell me I need to go work 80 hours a week doing something because I'm still getting now outpaced by the price of gas, electric, food. What are we supposed to do? Like this genuine human me to you, like what are we supposed to actually do? Because unfortunately right now, as most people are, they don't own anything. I don't own my car. I don't own the house I live in. I don't own these things. And so if I don't pay for them, I lose them. So if there's so many other people in the same spot, I'm just trying to see like the bigger picture, and I'm trying to like have like a conversation here because obviously like it's very clear that we're in a systematic collapse. But I think like it's what are we now going to do? Because there is no hyper individualism. I can't sit here and take any hyper individualistic advice to somehow turn my life around because it's not going to work. The world has now fallen apart so much. At least like the whole system we've lived in. So I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we gonna do? And I'm just open to hear like all thoughts and whatever else, because like ultimately most people's boomer ended advice is not going to help anybody, and that era is over. The idea of going and working for somebody else and saying that this now solves my day-to-day livelihood problems are well over. So
Life of Gen Z. Grade school doesn't teach you anything valuable. You don't even learn how to file for your taxes. COVID took away your prime memories. College degrees mean nothing. They just tell you you don't have enough experience. AI is replacing your jobs. It takes 30 years in your soul to buy a house. And since you're not working 3 crappy jobs that you hate, boomers still say that you're lazy. Life of Gen
This
Z.
Joe Biden looking dinosaur thought it would be a good idea to bring up AI at a college graduation. The crowd quickly booed him. Right now in America, gas prices keep going up. Groceries are damn near unaffordable. To keep up with this growing cost of living, Gen Z gotta get jobs. But places are straight up not hiring. The cherry on top of all this, AI is coming. Not only is it stealing Gen Z jobs, but AI is also causing further harm to the environment. And in America, we're already fucking up the environment. But despite all the negativity in America, Gen Z students are still graduating. In the month of May alone, tens of thousands of Gen Z students have graduated from college. But at these Gen Z graduation ceremonies, people keep bringing up AI. Like this guy right here. He is the CEO of a company called Big Machine Records. He has a net worth of about $400 to $450 million. At a graduation in Tennessee, he brings up AI. He compares AI to social media, and then he says AI is rewriting production as we sit here. Quickly, the crowd started booing him. He then smiles and says, "I know, deal with it." With that smile on his face, he said, "You can hear me now or pay me later." This guy was so salty that he got booed that he basically said, "Listen to me now or you're gonna pay for it financially later." And he was not the only one to do this at a graduation ceremony. This guy right here, he was the former CEO of Google. While speaking at the University of Arizona, he went on a very weird rant. He said AI will touch every profession, every classroom, every hospital, every person, and every relationship you have. This straight up sounds unconsensual. It sounds like Gen Z has no choice but to say yes to AI. Keep in mind he's saying this at a college graduation. Most of the people at that graduation probably do not have a job lined up. But here comes this Joe Biden looking dinosaur to terrorize everyone.
The U.S. government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, I mean, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do? They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Because they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money. Yeah. So a lot of times, at least to my ear with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money and then it uses that money to yeah, I guess I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, because it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So I don't think there's anything confusing there.
Listen, Gen Z, I do feel bad for you. Your hearts are in the right place, but you're so stupid. Like, you're fighting for the right to become a slave. You are mad at AI for taking your jobs. You are completely mad at the wrong thing. You should be mad that we're still working 40 hours a week for the rest of our lives until we die. You should be mad that we don't have universal basic income. You should be mad that our healthcare, our insurance is tied to having a job. You should be mad at these tech billionaire CEOs who can lay off 100,000 people in less than a year and have no repercussions for it. Oh, Mr. Tech CEO, please, I need a job, please. Oh, let me boo you at my graduation ceremony. You think they give a fuck about your booing? That's just gonna make them not wanna hire you more. You guys have zero leverage. First of all, you're not working, right? You're unemployed. And second of all, you have zero power or money in this world. There are only two things that can cause actual change in this world. One's power, and the other is the V word.
Yes, but here's my hot take. You shouldn't need any previous experience or even a degree for an entry-level job. Not even associates, not even experience at McDonald's. Entry-level should mean entry-level. What I have found is companies are more likely to hire freelance workers than more 9-to-5 workers, so that's what I became. All I did was take these videos and I uploaded them to an app called SideShift. Those look like impressive statistics, and they looked good to companies too, because they started bringing me on through that same app to manage their marketing pages. And let me tell you something, it pays more than those entry-level positions you're hunting for do any day.
You know what? I think one of the biggest workplace shifts happening right now is this. Younger generations are forcing conversations older generations were taught to silently survive. Things like burnout, toxic leadership, poor communication, emotional exhaustion, workplace disrespect, lack of work-life balance, fear-based management. A lot of older generations were taught, keep your head down, right? Don't question leadership. Be grateful you have a job. Leave your emotions at work. Just survive it. And a lot of your interview and career coaches are telling you to do that even today with millions of followers. I'll be honest and I'll be fair. Many people had to survive workplaces that way. But the younger generations are questioning those systems out loud. They're asking, why is burnout normal? Why is poor leadership tolerated? Why is emotional intelligence treated like weakness? Why are unhealthy environments considered professional? Why are people expected to suffer in silence to prove their work ethic? And honestly, I think that's why there's so much tension between generations in the workplace right now. Because one group often sees questioning systems as disrespect, while another sees questioning systems as necessary for growth. And whether people agree with the younger generation or not, they are absolutely forcing workplaces, right, to confront conversation many people were previously expected to endure quietly.
Z has to have it the worst, bro, because we are genuinely entering a time where companies and shit are like, oh, you need 5 to 10 years of experience for this entry-level job, while simultaneously slashing over half of the fucking positions that are entry-level with AI. That's crazy.
A recent report just showed that Gen Z is in a job apocalypse. And the reason why is because people coming out of college in Gen Z aren't using their degrees. People who got jobs in computer science have essentially been completely replaced by AI. Which means in order for them to stay afloat, they just have to get any job they can get. And like you read right, currently 2/5 of Gen Z workers are in this situation, where they are college educated and working a job that does not require a college degree. And the worst part is that AI adoption by corporations isn't slowing down. So when you combine that with the fact that Gen Z is one of the most debt-ridden generations because of student debt, all of a sudden the job market doesn't look too promising. So if you're in Gen Z or about to enter the workforce, my one recommendation to you is learning how to adopt AI. Learn how to bring it into every single aspect of your life, every single skill, and every single part of your career. Because if you don't, then the person next to you is just going to do it and they're going to get hired before you. Do we think AI will last and will continue taking jobs like this? If you think so, comment down below and follow for more videos.
I have a genuine question for other people who are like currently entering the job market, either right out of high school or maybe you did what I did and went to college. And actually that's an important distinction here because I don't know if college was worth it anymore. Like, I thought I had to go to school and get a 4-year fucking degree to get a job. And here I am out of college and I can't get a fucking job. Not only can I not get like a high paying job, like whatever, I understand they want work experience, whatever. I can't get a starter job. I can't get a job at Walmart, Chipotle, McDonald's, CVS, and people talk about being over fucking qualified. What am I qualified for then? Because I'm underqualified for the jobs that I really want at some point in the future that have a 401k and shit, but I'm overqualified for the starter jobs? What the fuck am I supposed to do to make money in the meantime then? Please fucking explain. If I was not making ads for brands and shit on platforms like SideChick, like genuinely, how the fuck would I survive? How would I pay rent? How would I get gas? How do you expect me to do that? Like, make that shit make sense. How are you guys making money and surviving? Please tell me.
Hey, I know you only have a limited number of hours to be alive in your lifetime, but you're gonna have to sell them. You're gonna have to sell your hours by the hour, and you cannot sell them by hours individually. You have to sell them in at least 8-hour chunks. And someone else will decide what you get for that. You will not really have a say. You can ask for something, but they're just gonna probably give you what they want. Your labor per hour will be equal to everyone else's pretty much no matter what. That's not like these change very much over time. Oh, also money's gonna be taken out. You're gonna pretend this is going to help in your life, but you'll really never see any of the benefit of any of these programs that it's allegedly going to. In fact, most of it will go to the destruction of other people in other countries, and secretly in some kind of clandestine manner, it will also harm you, like very directly. Oh, also I'll tell you usually when you can eat, and I hope that you're hungry at that time. There'll also be a loud noise that will wake you up in the morning, so it won't be voluntary when you wake up either. So like basically your human functions will belong to me. Also, if you don't want to eat at work, you still have to take the half hour and I'm not going to pay you for it. So you'll essentially, I know it said 8 hours, but it's more like 9 hours. You want to take the deal? No? Oh, you're lazy. I get it. I guess you could perish on the street somewhere then. Good luck with that. Ah.
I'm really just fed the fuck up. Like, I was thinking of taking my son out of preschool because of how damn expensive it is. Like, I just found out my daughter is in kindergarten, but she needs summer care, right? So I was gonna send her to my son's preschool. It'll be over $2,000 a month to send them both to fucking daycare so I can work. $2,000 a month, that's more than my rent. My rent is $1,500 a month, though. My car payment is $600 a month. My insurance is $200. It's fucking, and I don't even have health care. I don't even have fucking health care. My kids are on fucking CHIP. I like, what the fuck do they want us to do? I'm so fed up. I'm so, like that guy that burned the warehouse down. All you have to do is pay us a livable wage. All you have to do is make life affordable. It was $75 to fill up my Toyota RAV4. What the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is that shit, bro? And I work and I work and I work and I work and I work. I work 6 fucking days a week. I work and I work and I work and I fucking work. And I still have nothing to fucking show for it. Nothing. We can barely fucking wipe our asses because nobody can fucking afford shit. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. Something has to fucking change. I'm so tired of these fucking wieners, these fucking weird ass fucking wieners and their fucking billion-dollar companies and their weird fucking baby eating fucking AI fucking weirdos destroying the world for everybody else. It's literally like 20 25, 30 fucking people versus the whole fucking world. And we're just taking it and taking it and taking it and taking it. It's fucking bullshit. It's genuinely embarrassing. It's embarrassing how much the American people took and took and took and took and are still taking it. Like,